Never toss Napa cabbage straight into the pan when stir-frying. No wonder your cabbage always turns out mushy and watery. Try this secret restaurant trick. It guarantees crispy, flavorful cabbage with no excess liquid. Cook it this way, and you'll immediately notice the difference. No surprise this method has become so popular lately. First, prepare a fresh head of Napa cabbage. When buying, choose one with firm, plump leaves, a fresh-looking base, and a heavy feel in your hand. That means it's fresh, full of water, and will taste much better. Now, cut off the tough base and separate the leaves one by one. Where are you watching from? Please leave a comment to let me know. It's nice to know that we see each other all over the world. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, you can subscribe by clicking the subscribe button. It's great to see your support. Then put it in a basin to wash it thoroughly. Rinse carefully under running water, since the tightly layered leaves often hide dirt, insect eggs, and even pesticide residue. If the leaves feel slimy, wash them extra well until completely clean. Stand them upright in a colander to drain. Once drained, place them on a cutting board. Use a knife to separate the leafy part from the stems. This is crucial because the leaves and stems cook at different speeds. If you stir-fry them together, the leaves will be overcooked while the stems are still raw. Keep cooking, and you'll end up with lots of water and soggy cabbage. That's why you must stir-fry them separately. Put the leaves in the basket. Don't chop them with a knife, tear them into bite-sized pieces by hand instead. Hand tearing follows the natural fiber of the vegetable, so the leaves stay chewy, absorb flavors better, and cook faster without turning mushy. Set them aside to drain further. For the stems, first crush them with a knife. Then slice them diagonally into bite-sized pieces. Since the stems are full of fibers, cutting them on the diagonal breaks up the fibers, making them more tender and better at soaking up flavor. Place the cut stems into a large bowl. Sprinkle with a spoonful of salt. Mix evenly with your hands. Never stir-fry the stems straight away. They contain a lot of water, so if you cook them directly, they'll release too much liquid. Salting them first draws out excess water, so that when stir-fried, they stay crisp and flavorful. Let them sit for 5 to 10 minutes. Next, prepare some garlic that's been peeled and rinsed. Crush it with the side of a knife. Then, chop it into slightly coarse pieces to preserve its flavor. Set it aside on a plate. Prepare a few fresh chilies as well. Make a slit lengthwise with a knife. Then use the tip of the knife to remove the seeds and the white membrane, since these are the parts that contain the most capsaicin. This way, the dish won't be overly spicy, while still keeping the chili's aroma and vibrant color. Now cut the chilies into horseshoe shapes. Place them on the same plate with the garlic. Get a small bowl ready. Add 1 teaspoon of salt, 1 teaspoon of seasoning powder, half a teaspoon of sugar, 1 teaspoon of soy sauce, 1 teaspoon of balsamic vinegar for a tangy flavor, 1 teaspoon of cornstarch, and 1 tablespoon of water. Stir until everything is fully dissolved. The sauce is now ready, so you won't have to scramble to season while cooking. By this time, the cabbage stems salted earlier will have released a lot of liquid. Add enough water to cover them. Then, gently rub the stems with your hands to help wash away the excess salt. Change the water once or twice until the taste becomes mild and pleasant. Take out the rinsed cabbage out and squeeze to remove extra water. Use clean hands to press out as much moisture as possible. The drier, the better. This will give the cabbage a crisper texture and prevent excess liquid from watering down the sauce. Set them aside on a plate. Now, add a little cooking oil to the cabbage leaves. Mix well so that the leaves are coated with a thin layer of oil. The oil helps lock in moisture, keeping the texture crisp yet tender, while also enhancing the flavor. It also boosts and blends the aroma of the cabbage with the other seasonings, making the taste smoother and more balanced. Place the pan on the stove. Add some cooking oil. If you have pork lard, you can use it instead. It makes the Napa cabbage richer, smoother, and gives the dish a distinct meaty aroma with a deeper flavor. When the oil reaches about 50% heat, add the minced garlic and dried chili. Stir-fry gently until the garlic becomes fragrant and the chilies darken slightly and turn glossy. Immediately increase the heat to high. Then add the cabbage stems. This way, the cabbage won't release excess water and will stay crisp. Stir everything together. Then add the leaves. Quickly stir-fry with a spatula or chopsticks until the cabbage softens and turns translucent. Keep the heat high throughout the entire process and move quickly. This is the secret to keeping the cabbage crisp and tender without turning mushy. Next, drizzle the prepared sauce evenly over the cabbage. Continue stir-frying over high heat to ensure the sauce coats the cabbage evenly. Once the sauce starts bubbling and thickening, clinging to each piece of cabbage, turn off the heat. Quickly transfer the cabbage to a plate and enjoy while it's still hot. The texture and flavor of the cabbage are now at their best. Cooked this way, the Napa cabbage is crisp, tender, and refreshing. The stems are fully cooked without being tough, and the leaves are soft but not mushy. The fragrance of garlic and the mild heat of the chilies, combined with the richness of the oil, elevate the dish's flavor perfectly. The pre-mixed sauce coats every leaf over the high heat, ensuring a deep, even flavor. The result is a dish that's not only delicious, but also visually appealing. The strength of this method is that it locks in the cabbage's moisture while keeping its crisp, tender texture. The flavor is richer and more layered compared to ordinary methods. This method transforms the simplest ingredients into something extraordinary, turning even humble Napa cabbage into a dish everyone will love. The video ends here. If you have any comments, please leave a comment below. If you find the video interesting, please give me a like. Don't forget to share it with your relatives and friends. Remember to subscribe to the channel. Thank you for your support. Goodbye. See you in the next video.